There's a line from Donald Trump that's been echoing through this entire crisis. His favorite thing, he said, would be to take the oil. Now, that might sound like rhetoric, but when you place that statement against what's happening on the ground, it starts to point somewhere very specific. A small island in the Persian Gulf, Kharg. Not widely known, not often talked about, but absolutely critical. Kharg Island is where most of Iran's oil leaves the country. Tankers load here, exports flow from here, revenue begins here. Which means if that one point is disrupted, you're not just hitting infrastructure, you're squeezing the core of Iran's economy. It's a single node that carries disproportionate weight, and that's what makes it so exposed. Because unlike mainland Iran, Kharg sits isolated, out in the water, visible, reachable, vulnerable. And that's where the strategic thinking shifts, because controlling Kharg doesn't mean occupying Iran. It means controlling what Iran depends on. From a military standpoint, it's a far more contained objective. Naval forces can surround it, air power can dominate it, supply lines can be cut without stepping deep into Iranian territory. So the question isn't just can it be taken, it's what happens if it is. Because suddenly, this isn't about battlefield victories, it's about leverage, economic, not just military. At the same time, there's another layer to this. Publicly, there's still talk of negotiations, deals, de-escalation, endgames. But in parallel, there are clear signs of preparation, positioning, contingencies. And that overlap between diplomacy and readiness isn't new. We've seen it before. Moments where the entry point into a conflict doesn't look like a full-scale invasion, but gradually becomes one. And that's what makes Kharg different. It doesn't feel like the beginning of a war. It feels like a move that could quietly shape everything that comes after. Because if Kharg is targeted, this doesn't just disrupt oil. It shifts pressure, it changes incentives, and it forces responses that go far beyond one island. In a conflict where every move is already calculated, this is one that could carry consequences far outside the battlefield. Not because of its size, but because of what flows through it.